Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. As always, huge massive thank you for the support. So today I'm coming back with my last little play with the Hunkydory Humour luxury card toppers, and this is the last one, which is Treat Yourself. So we've got the some girls are born with glitter in their veins, and I love the little secondary sentiment that says sassy, classy and 100% badassy. Chocolate doesn't ask stupid questions, chocolate just understands. Always keep a bottle of wine at the ready in case of emergencies, like you know, a Wednesday. And then all you need is love, but a little cake does no harm. So that is the toppers. These are the two matching sheets, so matching the stars. So we will have a little play with that. They are all falling out a little bit. So I thought for the first card what I would do would be like a sidestepper card. So let's grab that. So I've got a piece of 300 GSM white card, and I'm just going to put it up to the 2-inch mark. Make sure it's nice and straight, and then I'm going to cut from 1 to 7. And then we'll pop the trimmer away for a moment while we do this scoring, and then we can bring the trimmer back in when we do the layers. So I'm going to pop it on like so. No, I won't, I'll do it that way. So I'm going to score at 1 inch up to the line, the cut line, at 2 inch up to the cut line, and at 7 inch up to the cut line. And then I'm going to turn that over and score at the halfway point, the 6 inch up to the line. So you should have something that looks a little bit like that. So let's pop that one out of the way, and then we can just start to manoeuvre this into where we want it to go. And it does come together pretty easily. And it's quite a nice, easy step card. Let me just take my cardigan off, sorry. I forget it gets quite warm under these lights. I put the heating on just before I started because it was freezing, and I'm boiling. Right, so let's just burnish those folds down. So nice and straight, hopefully. Why are you not quite so straight? Just give you a burnish. There we go, and you're going to end up with something that looks a little bit like that. Okay, so that is my starting point. So let's bring the trimmer back. I've got a new pack of my gold 6x6. That's all the way around, 6x6 mirror mats. So I'm going to line it up to 2 notches under the one on this side, and then take 2 notches off the 6, and that is going to be that first panel there. And then if I get rid of that, if I rotate this around, and if I do this panel first, that's going to be 2 notches under the 2, and I think it should be 2 notches under the 5. Yeah, 2 notches under the 5, and that one's going to fit in there quite nicely. And then this one is 4x5, so 2 notches under the 4 and 2 notches under the 5, and that will be my front panel. So I'm going to bring in a little bit of chocolate coloured adorable scoreable, and I want a piece just for this panel here, which is going to be 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. That is going to be my piece there. Obviously we can save that for another time. And then I'm going to bring both of these out, and I think I'm going to have a little bit of black for my bit at the bottom. So I'm going to just pop this in. We'll put it up to the 3/4 of an inch mark there. And then I can take that to 5 3/4. And that should fit quite nicely onto this border here, like so, like that. And then the 4 by 5 I'm going to take from this, so I'm going to go 3 3/4, and to keep all of those little bits of this foiled one by 4 3/4. Cardstock that is slightly bigger, and that is going to go on to there, like so. Okay, and I'm going to bring back my little adorable scoreable board, and I'm going to grab my bit of chocolate colour. I'm going to move that just so that it's 1 notch in from 2 and 1 notch from the start. And I'm going to score at the 1 inch mark. So technically this is probably, yeah, 1 notch under the 1 if you want to butt it up. And then what I'm going to do is just score at 1 inch. Okay, let's have a little look, see what that looks like. And I just want to try one thing. Let me just grab another piece of adorable scoreable just to check whether I want to do yeah, so I love having those little bits there for. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just pop it back in, and I'm going to just go over those scores but on the coloured side. I just think it's going to give them better grooves that look more like the chocolate. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like a little bit of chocolate. If you wanted to go at 1/2 inches you could, but I kind of feel like that's a decent size. Looks like here in the UK we have dairy milk, and it looks like pretty much a small bar of that. So obviously we are going to be using the chocolate topper. I'll drag those back out, pop those back in for a second. So we want the chocolate that doesn't ask stupid questions, chocolate just understands. And then the little sub-sentiment says all the best people are a few blocks short of a chocolate bar. You've also got happy whatever, so the card could be for anything, and then everything is better with glitter, which is true unless you don't like glitter, in which case it isn't. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some assembling. So in this clear one we've got Callao all-purpose glue, which is the same as the Hunkydory construction glue, so alcohol-based glue. And in this one I've got the Callao tacky glue, which is more of a PVA water-based glue. The only thing I just will mention while I'm talking about glues is that it is Crafters Companion's birthday at the moment, birthday event. And if you wanted to try these glues, they have got 3 bottles at, I think it's around about £10, and that's for both of them. I think three bottles of the all-purpose. I think it's £9.50, but it might be coming up as my because I am a platinum member. And I think it's the same price for the tacky as well. But if you are looking, you know, their birthday week, and it's free delivery as well on everything. So if you are looking to try that glue, not that I'm saying it's any better than anyone else, any other glues, if you've got a glue that works for you, 100%. Oh, and the Crafters Companion, it's free delivery even to the USA. I'm assuming it's the same for anywhere else, like Australia or whatever, but I think what they're doing with the overseas orders is sort of collating them So if you happen to make orders that take them over the free postage, they'll be sent out sort of quite quick, because I placed an order the other day which was free postage and I got it today. But if not, you know, they'll collate everything together at the end of the event. So it's a 2-week birthday event, and it will come out to you, but it still won't cost you anything. So it's definitely a good place to shop at the moment. Free postage, special deals and things. Right, okay, so let's just go ahead and pop these panels on. So we've got our nice little stars, got our little black and gold stars, a little bit of that one's on the move, look. I hate it when it does that. It shouldn't do it because the memory card is all very straight, because it's a fresh pack. I've been doing some dotty design cards lately, working through a couple of packs of those, putting them on Pinterest, etc. And I don't put memory card with them very often. So okay, so we've got a nice little bit of chocolate there. And then we need some foam roll. I'm not going to sing the song, I don't think they do that on Crafters Companion anymore. But this is 1mm. Just grab some scissors. I'm just going to pop across there just to stabilise that. We'll come back to that centre in a second. I'm thinking if you haven't got any brown in the UK, the dark purple would work quite well, because like I say, the dairy milk chocolate bars, the big ones that we get in the UK, they usually have or they used to have a purple foil wrapper. Okay, so I'm going to pop that at a bit of a jaunty angle, and then we can decide where we want this to go. Again, I'm just using the 1mm, we'll keep it nice and low. Now, do I want to put that on my chocolate bar? Or do I want to put that, I think I want to put it up there. Again, we'll have it at a bit of an angle, like so. Then we just need some gems, and I thought these glitter ones here, if they're going to show up so well, maybe I should go for some golden mirror ones, because it's a bar of chocolate, Christmas luxury. Let's see what these look like. I've got a feeling these are probably going to look better than those. Yeah, I think they will. And those. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Just clean that nib off. And I'm going to pop. Good excuse to get rid of one of these huge ones. Let's pop a little bit more glue on. That is a big gem. And then have I got two that size? That's bigger. Sorry, people are doing their bins back. Okay. Just use that. Let's just go up a little bit. And then I'm going to put one there, one there. I'm just doing this by eye, really. If you've got any other sub-sentiments to put on, maybe, you know, mum, dad, aunt, uncle, whatever you're feeling, then this sort of small bar at the bottom would be the perfect place for those to go. I don't like that one. Maybe that one. There we go. So let's just see how those. So we're just going up at this end, so I'm just moving those down. So we've got 5 there, and I'm just going to put 2 smaller ones over here, just to draw their eye in a little bit. There we go. 2 small ones. And it's quite in your face, this card, really, but quite a luxurious looking one with that chocolate bar making me hungry. Got some chocolate buttons in the fridge, so I'll be alright. Okay, so I'm going to get set up for card number 2. Okay, for my second card, so I found this little pack of 5x7 card blanks. I think it must have come out of a Crafters Companion subscription kit. And the thing I like about Crafters Companion card blanks is that all the ones I've had out of there so far have all been true to size. So you know, like if you buy like the Card Craft UK, those sort of things, some of them, and I'm not saying Card Craft, that's just the name that's coming to my head, but there's quite a few like packs of cards and they're not quite the right size. They're just under, and it's the envelope that's like 5x7 or whatever card size you bought. So those ones are true to size. And I thought I'd play with this topper next. There's some girls that are just born with glitter in their veins. So of course we have to bring in some glitter. So this is going to use all of those luxurious card stock. So I'm going to start by cutting this down to 2 notches under the 5 and 2 notches under the 7. I say keep any little bits like this because they are perfect for cutting butterflies and, you know, even just dots out to add a little bit of texture or something onto a card. And then I'm going to bring in the black star pattern. I'm going to cut this down to 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Put that bit in there because I can keep that with the kit. We've got a nice bit of drama there already. The next thing I want to bring in, and put your sunglasses on, when I was going through my stocks of glitter, I found this. It's not the same as Hunkydory because it's sort of a plastic covering with the glitter encapsulated and it's sticky back. But I just thought, and I was testing to see if it did punch okay, but I just thought just that fine little splash of colour would really set this off, and I just want just a tiny little bit. So let's just try and do this by eye. I think that should be okay that way, and it just cuts like normal paper. I think the only thing is if you try to put it through a die cutting machine, you might find that it sticks because the plastic will stop the bits just falling out, so you would really have to poke them out. Right, so my trimmer has just decided to be a little bit difficult with that. We are cutting that corner away anyway, so let's see. So I'm just trying to get a nice, really thin border. Let's just take a little bit more off that edge. And again, those you can stick on. And I'm looking at the top and here, I'm not worrying about that circle part. Okay, so that is there. And then I've got this corner, this punch that takes the corner out. So I'm just going to match them a little bit up to the topper itself. And this punches really well, this kind of stuck. Now that should fit in. Oh, is it that way around? Yeah, so there is a right and a wrong way. Okay, so let's put that like so. Okay, now I'm not sure whether I'm going to put this card tent fold or side fold, so we'll figure that out in a moment. I was really struggling to come up with an idea of this second one. I think it's just because there's been so many of these toppers. I didn't want to repeat anything. I mean, obviously a normal card like this, a side fold or a tent fold, they're going to be repeated from time to time, but I didn't want to repeat a fold. I did think about doing like a Z fold or something like that. I haven't done that with these yet, but I'd already done like the little side stepper, so I thought we'll make it a little bit easier. So my initial thoughts are saying to go tent fold, but let's see, will I have enough room? Let's grab that Sassy Classy and 100% Badassy. Thinking that's a little bit lost, isn't it? Maybe I should do a little square. We could corner around it. Let's see if I bring in that. Let's bring my guillotine. Oh, sorry, creaky chair. Let's see, what are you approximately? Just over an inch. So let's go 1.5 inches. Let's just test. See what that would look like. Obviously we would do the other sides. Maybe I can have a piece coming down. Let's take this down a little more. Now somebody did give me a tip for cutting on the guillotine, and they said if you take another piece of paper, let's take a piece of cardstock out here, bust it up, it will push it evenly. So let me put that into there. Maybe I've got a little sentiment. I don't know if that's enough just to bring it to the fore. I think it just gets lost a little bit there. Okay, so let's go. So we've got some of this to play with. So let's go to 1.5. Again, so a nice little square, and then let's turn that into a rounded corners square. And the reason why I'm quite happy to chop into and do bits of this cardstock is this cardstock has been in my collection for a very, very long time. So we could do that. Let's see. Do I like that, or is it too much? We've also got a border which does say happy whatever. So let's pop that out. I don't know if it will show up very well against that black. We'll just have a little play about with some layouts. Or we could go sideways. Maybe. I don't know how much we have left of that orange, don't we? Okay, let's bring it back. Sorry guys, just I think topper, I did try it with lots of different colours of glitter, and I did find that the darker colours, so just find a pattern piece to go underneath this happy whatever. Let's just do that again because that's a little bit on the wonk. So that, let's do a little bit. Let's try that. Oh, that's a bit better. Okay, like I say, keep all these little bits because they do come in, and we want to cut this down to 4 3/4 if we're going across that bottom piece, and 4 3/4. Okay, now we have made decisions, so we can start and assemble. I think I probably won't use that. I think by having that little border there, that's going to bring it in enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my dotty tape pen, because this is a like a plastic. I don't want to risk it peeling off. So if I use this Hunkydory dotty tape pen, which is the one I've got, if you've got the not dotty one, you could use the full one. Save your dotty one for your die cuts, but I know that's going to stay on there quite nicely, like so. Now I can come in on the back of that, rather than use the peel off sticker. I'm going to use these foam pads to lift it up. Just pop a little bit in that centre there. Yeah, it's better. And I was thinking black and orange, they go together on Halloween, so why not at other times? Orange isn't particularly my favourite colour, I have to be honest, but I'm more of a purple girl, team purple. But Halloween, I do love a bit of orange. I've no idea where I got this glitter card from, but it might have been from one of the shows. They do have, we used to go to quite a lot, me and Mum. We used to go to the NEC one, which is coming up soon, I believe. Again, here in the UK. and there used to be a smaller one in Peterborough that we used to go to as well, and then like last time I went on my own, but they stopped doing it, so, which is a shame. It's quite a nice little show, you know, not too much, didn't wear you out too much, and as long as you took some sandwiches and a drink, you didn't get robbed too much. Like, the products themselves are usually decent prices, and you've got not only just like crafting stuff, loads of crafting stuff and makes and takes at this Peterborough show. There used to be like little artisans, and I've got a lovely little ornament with little doggy paws on with George's name on for Donna for Christmas, which was really nice. Right, so let's just ease that into position. Got a bit of wiggle room time because we put that tacky glue on the back, and now that's going to show up quite nicely. Just making sure that's straight. How am I going to do that? Okay, let's grab the thinnest bits of 1mm foam pads. So that's all I've used today. And on the bottom and on the top, there's just little pips on each side, which is annoying me now. So sorry about all the indecision on this one. But at least you see how I sort of figure out and how I work out what colours I'm going to do, and work with what I've got. Okay, let's pop it on there, and then that should stick to that paper border. So that's going to be there. Now we need some quite bright either orange gems. Ooh, first thing, I've got those orange glitter gems, or some sort of aurora borealis. They might work. Actually, I think they're silver. These are the AB ones. Could go with some pearls. We've got these other shimmer gems. Are those the same? Slightly different colour. That's the volcano. Just found some chocolate pearls. They would have looked nice on that last card, wouldn't they? Yum. I'm getting hungry now. Okay, we'll stay with those and we'll decide. I think maybe these orange ones are probably going to work the best. Yeah. Tie it all together. But we've only got 4. So I think those are slightly different colour, aren't they? Yeah. So these smaller ones look like they're slightly different colour. So we'll just go with 3 of these. Ouch. I didn't stab myself on this. I just thought I did. Oh, then that one. Onto there. Not straight, are you? Come here. That's better, and that one's a bit. There we go. So I'm going to leave it at that. If you've got any peel off stars that are like sparkly glitter or glitter stars, they would look nice in between those, just to finish that off. But that is that second card. So let's bring in the first one, the chocolate one. Look quite different, but quite dark cards today, dark colours anyway. But those are the 2 cards that I've made today with this sheet, which is called Treat Yourself, which is something you should do at least once a day. Keep yourself happy. But that's it for me for today. So that's this kit finished as far as crafting on a video, unless some fabulous thing comes up with backing papers or card that I want to use up. I am still going to be crafting with it in the background when I get odd things that come along quite nicely to work with it, or an idea that I want to work with it. So I will open a file on Facebook with this kit so that I can add into it at a later date with examples, just in case you've happened to pick it up. Hunkydory, I think, and I'm not sure if it's to the end of the week or whether it was just yesterday, there was topper sets, but these, I don't know if these are included because they're single toppers, not a set with a piece of foil card or not, but it might be worth looking just to see if they are, because they are quite nice toppers to have in, because you don't, you know, they could be for anyone. And I've really enjoyed working with it. But thank you so much for watching. I will catch you again next time. Have a good weekend. I'll see you on Sunday, but until then, happy crafting. Bye.